First off, how are you feeling? Are you back 100%?
Yes, sir. I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Okay. What are your thoughts about Wisconsin? They've got starting off a real big defensive line, and they're real good at stopping the run. What have you seen about Wisconsin on film so far?
Like you said, they're the number one rushing defense in the nation. They got a lot of good physical players. They play tough. They play strong. We're definitely gonna have to execute, but like you said, they're big. They're strong up front, but we just got to do our job.
Thanks, Tyhier.
Tyhier, Ken McMillan from the Times Herald Record. When you know that you're facing a team that's number one in the nation in rush defense, how does that make you feel as a competitor and as the quarterback running this team? Is this like, do you look at this as like a true challenge?
So Coach Worley, he always tells us, never get too high, never get too low, just stay level. So just look at it as another game. We block out all of that, number one rushing defense, things we hear. We just come to work every day, fix the mistakes that we've made in the past and just continue to get better. But, that doesn't affect what we do. That doesn't affect, what we do each snap. So, we just really tune it out and just work on us and worry about beating Army.
Speaking of mistakes, obviously the Ball State game was a painful reminder. How did you guys address that? Do you think it was just a matter of, executing on just a few more plays, or did they frustrate you all day? What's the deal?
So, like any win or any loss, we had a 24-hour rule. We came back Sunday. We acknowledged our mistakes, but we have a saying, don't matter, get better. It doesn't matter if we win. Doesn't matter if we lose, we got to get better. We put it behind us. We didn't really dwell on it. We just looked at what we had to do to correct it. And moving forward, we just got to play, harder, more aggressive, and, more technical.
So what you've seen in practice, say, the last 8-9 days, do you feel as though the offense is running better now?
Definitely. Every team, makes mistakes, but we've definitely cleaned those up. There's a lot of confidence, a lot of energy. Everybody's ready to go. So it's just, it's another week, but we definitely clean those mistakes up from last week.
I know you guys don't address injuries specifically, but you took at least 5 good shots in that game. What's it like to be the option quarterback and take those shots? How is it hard or easy to get back behind center again?
So I'm playing for something bigger than myself. I love my teammates, and not I don't want to let down the person next to me. So that's what drives me to get up. But definitely, I feel it. But just being a competitor, I just get back up. But it's just definitely not trying to let the people down next to you, and that drives me. So,
Thank you, Tyler.
Hey, Tyhier, this is Tom Shanahan. Hey, the question of adversity came up a little bit ago, and Coach Davis talked about how I guess you had to overcome a leg infection last year. You got moved a little, bounced around a little bit from slot back to quarterback. You got thrown in a quarterback to the San Antonio game. Talk about your maturity and maybe confidence you've gained this season you're playing with.
definitely, the more reps you get, the more confidence you get. The players in the locker room believe in me, and it goes a long way when your teammates, saying like, hey, we got you no matter what. The coaches, we got you no matter what. You're our guy. So it's like it definitely helps to have a support system behind you. But just the amount of reps that I've gotten, I felt comfortable just learning the offense and, running harder, getting faster and stronger over the off season. But it just comes with time, it's, the coaches believe in me, and most importantly, I believe in myself. My family believes in me. So it just comes with time, but I definitely feel a lot more comfortable, taking reps, and, the more reps, the better you get.
And talk about the quarterback room. It's so unusual last year how many of you guys were playing that position.
Yes, sir. So, the quarterback room, we're close. Like Jabari Law, that's my best friend off the field. We do everything together. I go to his house, he goes to my house. Our parents are close. That's like my best friend. So, but it's always healthy competition. Christian Anderson, we've grown closer. He's older than me, so we've grown closer during this year. It's just, Jamel Jones, Kay Ballard, Maurice Ballon, like everybody has the potential to play and we push each other every day, but there's never any like animosity, there's never any, hostility in the room. It's always healthy competition and just a brotherhood. Like we're all best friends on and off the field. You'll never think we're competing.
Yeah. And what brought you to West Point?
Definitely the more I learned about the military, just the honor it is to serve. And I know it's kind of like a cliche answer, but just being in a leadership position as an officer, I love being in a leadership position, with football and, even my position like in my company, just being in a leadership position, having the ability to lead soldiers. That's just what I want to do. I want to work with people. I'm a sociology major, so I enjoy people. And also, the opportunity it has for me to solidify my life, for my future family as well. It's just a great opportunity all around.
Did you know much about academy football before you got recruited?
Yes, sir. So me and my dad used to watch the Army Navy game all the time, simply because in high school, I ran the option in high school. So I used to watch like Keenan Reynolds. I used to watch a lot of Justin Thomas at Georgia Tech. So I used to, watch that game with my dad all the time. Other than the Army Navy game, I never really watched it, but definitely watched a lot of Keenan Reynolds growing up.
All right. Thank you.
Tyhier, just was going to ask you a little bit about the mix of plays. The quarterbacks ran against Ball State 34 times, the fullback 17. What's your thought process on getting the ball out to the fullbacks in the option or to the slot backs? Is there a moment of decision on each play, or is it kind of orchestrated? Is it important to get the fullbacks more involved when you're playing a team like Wisconsin with the size they have on defense?
So definitely, first things first, I trust Coach Davis. Whatever plan he has, I'm going to execute. He gives me a play, I'm gonna run the play. But as far as like making the reads, everything is sometimes I'm giving it to the fullback all the way. Sometimes I may pull it, sometimes I may pitch it, and a lot of times like when it looks like I can pitch it, it's not a design pitch or it's a design keep. So there's a lot of different things that go into the offense, but our offense is designed for every play to look the exact same. But sometimes things are off, sometimes things are on. But whatever, as far as Wisconsin, whatever Coach Davis has a great, football IQ. So whatever he calls, we're going to execute it. We're going to run it. And of course, I'll have the things like I'll look for at the line, to get out of a play. But as far as that, Coach Davis, he does a great job game planning, and then Coach Worley does a great job of coaching us up in the quarterback room, getting us ready. So,
thanks, Tyhier.
I want to go back to what you just said about the quarterbacks, about how you design plays very similarly. Also, I understand that you quarterbacks are also very similar in how you physically make plays, how you pitch the ball, how you toss the ball, et cetera. Can you just sort of go into that and how important it is that you guys maintain almost a consistency amongst all you quarterbacks?
Yeah, so, it's, when it doesn't really matter like what quarterback is in, we try to make it seem like, like it doesn't miss a beat. Of course, we have our strengths and our weaknesses, but, we do all the same drills. We rotate centers, we rotate groups, just so everybody can get a feel of each quarterback, because you never know what can happen. Like you say, I take a lot of hits, so like you never know like what can happen as an option quarterback. So everybody gets the right amount of preparation for the game, and it allows the whole team to get used to different quarterbacks. So the coaches do a really good job of that.
But you guys all practice the same technique. Ball coming from you is the same as the ball coming from Maurice.
Yes, sir.
Is that easy to execute that way? And
the way we drill it, it becomes second nature. When we pitch it to a slot back, it feels the same. Of course, like we throw different, we pass different. That's anywhere in the country. Like a pass is gonna come different from a quarterback. But as far as like our meshes with the fullback and our pitches, they're very, very similar.
And on the same thing, how difficult is it to do the same thing to your left as to your right?
It's for me, it's no really big difference. I can say that for like all the quarterbacks. We work drills with both hands. It's not really that much of a difference, honestly.
Was it coached differently than when you ran it in high school?
Definitely. It's a lot more technical at the college level, like every step, every second, just fundamental wise, yes, but read wise, no. It's a lot of the same reads, but fundamentals and technique definitely a lot more, hands-on and a lot more, important.
Are you enjoying it more competing at the college level doing this versus when you were doing it in high school?
Definitely. It's what you dreamed of as a little kid, playing at the Division I level. High school was fun, like high school is always fun, but there's nothing, there's no place I'd rather be right now. And, here, just living my dream out.
Thanks, Tyhier.
Tyler, on one of the telecasts earlier in the season, showed four of you guys, four quarterbacks in a end zone with four balls throwing it at each other. What's that drill like to learn?
What do you like as far as like? What do you like?
It looked like the Harlem Globetrotters.
So it's just hand-eye coordination really. A lot of times like DNs will come upfield and you have to get the ball out quick, or like you may get like a blitz, or it's just hand-eye coordination. It's not really, we drill it every single day, so it looks like like we're the Harlem Globetrotters, but like we drill it every day. That's why I said like going to the left and going to the right. It's not that really different because of the drills we work.